Welcome back, folks. This is it. We had the Fed step out and do their thing, and now we got to wonder, XRP family, is this the beginning of the long-awaited Q4 pump I've been waiting for, or are we going to have some downturn? Now, I've been buying through it. I'm excited. We're going to dig into the candles. We're going to look into XRP, a little bit of Solana too. So you guys that don't know, I'm Crypto Mo, and I love coming on here and talking altcoins. For those who want to see the big talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, you guys can head on over to my main channel. But for here, all I ask, hit the like button. Let's get this one over 2 likes. And if we could have somebody subscribe the first time in a couple months, that would be fantastic. I would just appreciate that. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on. So for those who haven't done it, get into the Discord. First link down below. 50% off code Moon is live for those who have not gotten in there. Take advantage of it. Get it in there. Let's go ahead. We're going to go right into the XRP. We're going to look at the XRP charts. We're going to start with what I had to go through today. The minute candle, the Fed, all that. We're going to work our way up on the candles, okay? Now, with that, you guys can see we had you guys want to take a guess where the Fed started their magic talking today? Wow, like, hey, here's 2 o'clock. You can tell right here, it was a sell. Look at this, overbought, overbought, overbought. 2 o'clock, the Fed drops the news. Down we go, all the way down from one Bollinger Band to the other Bollinger Band. You don't see that too often, where you're overbought on the top Bollinger Band, the next minute you're oversold on the next Bollinger Band, only on an announcement like this. I mean, seriously, not often you go to that extreme volatility. And that, my friends, oh, it was the end of the world. It was the end of the world. Everything's going to sink until it wasn't sinking. So you had a nice little run here, and I topped it out here with the candle, or with this line here of resistance. And that's the line we want to take out. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend came out at 2:30 right here. He has a way, and look at this. We topped out up here. Everybody was kind of getting set for it. It should be a chance for old Jay Powell and his platoon to come out and talk us back up. Nope. He was just so like, oh, we're just going to wait. You know, hey, inflation shouldn't be that bad the next 2 years. Unemployment, it's softening a little bit. We're going to cut 3 times this year. And to me, that was enough that basically what he's saying is that the economy's not bad right now. We're going to cut 3 times, which is good for crypto. You don't want a recession. So in other words, you got everything you wanted for the crypto space, in my humble opinion. You got a strong enough economy that it's not crashing. You don't have a recession. You have the unemployment's fine for now. Inflation should be back to where it needs to be in 24 months. So everything seems to be okay. And then you had the sell-off, because I don't know what the market's looking for, but you get a double bottom right here. Look at this double bottom. Boom, boom on the middle candles. That's what I love seeing, because what happens after that? Look, you have a nice run all the way up. Now, for those saying, Mo, what are you looking for? Well, this is the minute candle. I won't be satisfied with this until we break that resistance, that former high there. And what was that high? That was 306. So if we get up to a 307 price, that'll make me all warm and fuzzy, all right? And if we can't get up to that 307 price, obviously, you know, you're going to have a lot of the whales trying to figure out exactly what they should do at this particular moment in time after the Fed has done their meeting. I'm not losing any sleep over anything. I'll put it bluntly to you on the minute candles. This is what you're watching for now. You don't want to break down here and even touch or sniff below this line. What you're looking for is a break above this line. Here is your little chart now for those watching on the minute candles of what you don't or do want to see, depending if you're a bear or a bull. We don't know yet for certain how this is going to go. The markets are closed. You're seeing a lot of volatility still. A double testing here possibly. You have a break into the Bollinger Band already. Look at this. This is the kind of candle I can't stand unless I'm day trading and I have a put. That is what I love to see, because then you're making a lot of money. But as you come down here, you see a testing here, which was resistance, then becomes support. Now we're back down here to see a break into the Bollinger Band if this becomes support and we run back up, or if it turns around. Now that's on the minute candle. Now I want to move over, take a look at the half hour candle and give you a little look at what I'm seeing. a couple of different views for the XRP price and the XRP price prediction. What I'm going to go out on a limb and guess we're going to see. So in the half hour candles, as you can see moving, I think it was a lot of just sideways action here, waiting to see what the Fed was going to do. Now the Fed has come out and talked about what they're going to do. We're going to wait and see on the half hour candles breaking. Look at all these Bollinger Band breaks up here at the top. That's, I have no problem. Obviously, this is a very bearish candle. A push all the way down. A push all the way down. Hey, we're running. A push all the way down. And at this particular moment in time, we did push all the way down to here. And now we're back above the 50 on the RSI. The candles are back above. We have a confirmation now in the last half hour that we're back above the 5, 13, and 50. So to me, this is a extremely bullish setup. All right, I get it. Hey, we broke the Bollinger Band though, Mo. I know. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Even if, as long as we can get another solid green candle here, we should be okay. Now, that moves us into what? That moves us into, as we go forward, I want to go ahead and pull up the, what do we got here? Hold on. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull this up, pull up the hour candle and go to that one now. And as you start to see a little bit of hope. Why? Because if this hour candle can finish with a little bit of green here, a little bit more green is what I'm looking for. That 5 starting to come up to the 50, the 13 starting to come up. If we get the 13 to cross the 50 after all of, basically the last 24 hours of being where we are, I would love it. I would love to see that. It should set up for a nice finish into the week. Remember, I told everybody at the beginning of this week, and that gets me up to the daily candle here. I told everybody at the beginning of this week, everybody's like, look, Mo, it's going down, it's going down. I said, look, at the end of the week, give me until Sunday. If it's Sunday, we're down below the 50 EMA, then I'll be a little bit more nervous. If we're above the 50 EMA, I'm fine. I want to be above $3, basically. Right now, we're above $3. We're at 303. I'd like it to get back up above that 306 something, so 307 or above makes me all happy. But for now, I'm fine. All right, the Fed did a major thing today. They cut rates for the first time in 9 months since January. It's huge. And yet, you have the market out there just kind of digesting what's going on. Hey, man, and you got this like doji here, just kind of flat, and everybody's wondering what's going to be the next move. If you're looking at the technicals, a nice run up, back down to the 1313, and I think, and we'll see if I'm right or wrong on this, I think you have the ingredients spread by the Fed to see some of these riskier assets start to actually have a run. Think about it. The Fed cut. They announced basically 2 more cuts coming very, very soon. You got the spot ETS in October. If I was a whale and I had the money that these people have, the hundreds of millions to billions, this would be when I would want to start to set up for that October, November, December run that I believe could be incoming. One, the announcement of the okay for the spot ETFs, that's not going to be the ultimate, hey, it's going to run because they okayed it. What's going to make it run is the money flowing in and having a liquidity issue in the exchanges where they're getting the spot ETF. They have the spot ETFs okayed. I got cat hair all over my face, guys. So, anywho, that's what I'm expecting. So they okay the spot ETFs in October, November. Money flows in over the next 4 to 8 weeks. So you might have a sell-off over the first week or two, and then the money flows in, and then you get the really good burst higher. The good burst higher for me is $4.50 to $5 zone for XRP. Ethereum, I already hit my point for that for the year at 4,500. We did good, but I would look for 5,000 to 5,500 by year's end with the staking allowed in October. If it doesn't happen, I still think we can get up there to the 5,000 to hopefully 5,500. That is one that once they allow the staking, money should flow in there crazy like. And of course, the Clarity Act. The Clarity Act is going to be a big thing as well. The Clarity Act is going to absolutely help crypto in a major way, but we got to wait and see how the Senate handles the bill they got there. If they're going to do their own, if they're going to okay the houses, a lot to go into it. But it is a bipartisan. They're both working. They're both working together on this. There is no fighting in terms of you guys want it, we don't. They both agree on it, which is good. All right, so there's the update on XRP, where I see it going. I think we're going to see some green over the next few days, but we'll wait and see. Hit the membership down below. That Code Moon is now live. If you guys aren't in here, I'm going to be live stream trading tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern, so join us tomorrow. You get Code Moon to give you half off for this month. It is awesome. Second link down below is the webinar, and the webinar is locked and loaded, spots open for that. There's no cost for this. Get in there and see my 4-step framework for successful technical analysis. And of course, the third link is the Moo opportunity. Look at this, exclusive to my channel welcome bonus. Deposit 100, you get NVIDIA stock 20. Deposit $2,000 or more. You look at this, they added a 100 cash reward. That's exclusive for my channel, plus the NVIDIA stock. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of that, and it expires shortly. So make sure you get in there and take advantage of it. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.